Hello, welcome to the EdCast. My name is Edna White. I'm so glad you're with me today. Today we're going to conquer something that I really want to talk about because, of course, when I jump on live, I'm always talking about something that I just experienced and I'm learning how to crawl out of it. So here goes. So I want to talk about um, beyond profit, how your moral compass meets your bottom line. In today's fast-paced world, businesses are often judged solely on their bottom line. But if there's more success than just profit, are we really, looking to do, all the business and just look for the profit? I want to introduce something to you today, and that is the ethics or the moral compass of your business, in line with your commitment and doing the right thing that actually fuel financial success. We often put our moral compass to the side because we want to accomplish something and we need to accomplish it. And so we go forth with these dynamic ideas or these new shiny thoughts from gurus and this person, that person, not seeing if it's in line with what you really want to do, what you really want to transfer to the world. And then it's brief, it's only for a moment. Even though you may have an expertise, is it worth stealing somebody else's soul or even their expertise to make you look good? Of course, I said, my name is Edna White, and you're on a live EdCast today, and I'm going to be talking about just that, is that moral compass that meets that bottom line. Is it right? Is it in line? So last year, November, I got back on my horse. I started getting back on my horse, doing the things I needed to do because my not my moral compass, but my devotion to people and my purpose was a little low, right? And so I was like, I don't want to do this because people weren't lining up, and then I'm going to do that because they didn't do this, and I was gauging everything on them, on the people, on my fan base or my following, whatever you want to call it. Then I woke up and said, hey, that's not what I'm supposed to be doing. That's not how I'm supposed to be doing this. So I realigned, got myself back in order, right? And people started to see what I was doing and see what I was doing in social media and how I was navigating social media in a good way, right? So I started to get a lot of requests. Oh, speak for me, and we'll share our audiences. Now, I'm one to believe in collaborations, and of course, collaborations can take you far, but you have to utilize your energy and work with the people that have the same energy as you, that come to the table with something to offer, that come to the table that benefit not only them, but you. And so that's what collaboration is to me. It's not you tell me all about your business, this is what you're going to get, and I get nothing. And because you said you're going to speak for free, I'm going to use you. Well, I had a real life two-time situation like that. The first time, I went ahead and I kind of like did it. I was like, okay, yeah, this is great, no problem, blah blah blah. I'd love to speak, and she has this audience size. If she's asking me for 9, how many followers do I have, or how many contacts I have, she may have the same thing. Now listen to what I'm saying to you now. She was asking the questions, I was answering the questions, and I wasn't asking her, because a collaboration means we're both asking each other questions to make it fit. That's how a puzzle works. It doesn't work that one side just starts putting things together and the other side just sits there. It doesn't work that way. A collaboration means this is how I fit into this is how I fit into that. And just recently I had a wonderful person knew that we fit, knew that we got along, and she was on my podcast, and we're doing something multiculturally. So back to this example. Now, this example here, now I'm not asking questions. I'm not looking out for myself. I'm just going and doing. We have to learn to ask questions because we are worth something. We have to learn to see if we fit, because a collaboration is both of us having a conversation before anything is sent out. I am talking to you, you talking to me, I'm asking questions. I am doing my due diligence along with you. That's when you face an ethical dilemma, when you are not really showcasing what you are really doing. What is your real intention? When you send out these collaborations, what's your real intention? Well, I know what mine are, and I want everyone to come to the table equally. People may not see it as though, right? They may not see it as though, but I want you come to the table that you could do something. This is what I can do. You may have 1,000 contacts. The person that you're talking to, that you're meeting energetically, may only have 100. But guess what? They know this person, that person, they're going to do this. They're going to do things to match that. And you're going to come out on the top. Both of you are going to rise to the top when both are doing the work. Sometimes we don't, and I'm going to go to me. I did not do my due diligence with this person. So when I started to look at it, and after I've done it and I've signed the contract, I'm like, oh my gosh, I see what's happening here. I'm signing all of my contacts, sending out my emails, and did I click the link? Did I find out what the link goes to? No, I just let someone put me in a position that my worth was challenged, that my integrity is challenged, because people then said to me, well, I don't see anything, but I have to sign up for this person's thing. I don't see you doing anything. And I was like, oh my, that's really scary. So, of course, I took the lesson that I have to come out strong. So when you are challenged, I'll say me, when I'm challenged with knowing my self-worth, my confidence in anything, it's a contract, read it. Even if you're doing something for free, read it. But let's go to the one that's sending out the contracts. When you're running your business, when you're doing what you're doing, make sure your moral compass, your integrity is intact. Make sure you're using that when you are using any type of guru kind of techniques, and you're applying them to your business. Make sure that they are aligning with your ethics, that are they sustainable? Are there things that you're going to get backlash on? Make sure that you're not doing something like that. There is pressure to get, I have to make this money. You got to make this money. Yes, there's pressure for that. And yes, you have short-term gains that you want to accomplish, but overall, you want to be long-term sustainable. There's a benefit to operating with a strong moral compass. It's increased brand loyalty and trust from consumers, from customers, attracting and retaining top talent who value the same ethics that you practice. Let me tell you, when I came out with my podcast, never in a million years would I thought that I would have over 100 people asking me to be on the podcast, and that were really, really high-end individuals. Never would I have thought that. Why? Because I attract what I put out. I attract and I retain top value ethical people. When you stay on that highlight, right? You're operating a strong moral compass, you reduce the risk of scandals and reputational damage. You improve relationships with those that you work with, those that you collaborate with, and you create a better productivity. I can't tell you how on the podcast I don't have to beg anyone to share the podcast. It just grows. I can't tell you because what I do for others and what I do for myself are equal. I want everyone to grow just as I am. Long-term financial stability and growth. If you are collaborating in integrity and having a moral compass, you will grow. You will grow and you'll be able to sustain financially. You will get a profit. There are successful companies, Unilever's out there. That's the name of one company. They're social responsible and they have a sustainable living plan. Ben and Jerry's. They advocate for social justice and causes. Why? Why do you think they do that? Because that's what's near and dear to their heart. That's what happened in their lives. And they're going to have integrity around that. Right? So those are successful companies that prioritize both profit and purpose. Those are some companies. You offer, make sure you embrace your approach. Conduct regular ethical audits and risk assessments, not only in your business, but first in yourself. Establish clear codes of conduct and ethics. Even in your policies or whatever you're doing, one of my policies to keep sustainability and invest in people is to have interns. Train interns about how the work world really is from my perspective. Partner with other organizations that mean something to you, that address social and environmental issues, that align with you. And then measure the impact of your ethical initiatives within yourself. And then share them with your team, with your stakeholders, with the people you're involved with. But don't take on these new guru things, these new ways of getting business and using the people around you. Don't do that. So what am I saying? It's important to align with your moral compass and your bottom line. I get it. But by embracing a more ethical and a purpose-driven approach, you and your business can only achieve financial success, but also make a positive impact in the world, lasting longer than just that moment. You will leave viewers or people who are part of your stakeholders or people who are partnering with your collaborators, you will leave them with a great call to action. You have them thinking, hey, should I be watching or taking care of my moral compass? Should I start to take steps towards a better future for myself? I don't know. Challenge yourself. Is your moral compass right? When you do anything in your business, is it right? Is it going to leave a lasting impression on the world, or it's going to embarrass you? It's important that we work together for a good, for the common goal. All of some of these steps in this world, these new ways of earning money, ways of getting, working with people are not always right, but they are important. But you have to line up with what's right with you. I hope that I said something today that's really sparked something in you. And please, on the other side of this, read every contract and know where you're going with whomever you're working with. That's just simple as that. This is Edna White signing off, and I'll talk to you real soon. Bye for now.